So, you got your briefing, you analyzed the requirements, and you came up with 24 ideas. Hi, I'm Vincent, and in today's video we're going to select the best idea. When you follow this channel, you might have noticed a trend. Step by step I'm breaking down the design process that I use almost every day. After a briefing, I usually analyze what is needed to get a job done. That leads to a list of requirements and wishes. And with those lists in mind, I will start the ideation stage, which I talked about in a previous video. In today's video, I like to unravel the method I use to select the best ideas. Now, when I was younger, much younger, I had perfect ideas almost instantly. Whether it was a new method of tasting dirt or making the ultimate piece of art, I never had any doubts about the genius of my ideas. But ever since the day that I became a professional designer, I cannot come up with a perfect idea the first time around anymore. So I have to take the time to squeeze every last drop of creativity from my brain to find solutions that will fit the bill. However, a lot of those creative concoctions are not quite suitable or flat out terrible. So in order to separate the chaff from the wheat, we need a method to objectively find the most promising ideas from the bunch. Now, I usually work in several selection rounds to narrow the amount of possibilities to a much more manageable set of design proposals. Round 1. Throw away every drawing that has nothing to do with the project. Often, my mind strays away from the beaten path to liberate myself from the usual unimaginative solutions. As a side effect, I also draw a lot of unrelated stuff to keep the creative flow going. So the first round of selecting corrects this. Round 2. Combine everything that is more or less the same. While I try to diversify the ideas that I draw as much as possible, a lot of the ideas are also alternatives to the same concept. Recognizing those similarities is important because you do not want to propose ideas that are basically the same. In round 3, I test everything that is left over against the requirements. If the demand says to keep the solution below £10, a huge block of lead will not pass to the next round. If something needs to withstand a drop from 9 feet, eggshell china will not pass the bill. Unless you gave it a built-in parachute. Then you should keep it, because it's perfect. Round 4. By this time we have reduced the amount of ideas to only the ones that pass the requirement. Any of these ideas might be chosen as the final design proposal. But there are probably ideas that are still better than others. In round 4 we tested the ideas against the list of requirements. But now we look specifically at the list of wishes. A demand was, say, keep it below £10. An accompanying wish may sound something like, make it as light as possible. Now, as long as you can estimate the weight of something compared to the other ideas, you will find a solution that answers best to this wish. Now, what is important at this stage is that you recognize that not every wish has the same importance. When, say, an interface should allow for hand-gloved operation, wishing it to be as tiny as possible should be of less importance. So, to assign a weighting factor to the wishes makes sense. Round 5. At this point, the amount of possibilities has narrowed down to only a couple of ideas. In both cases, I like to involve the client to make the final decision. In order to do so, I make drawings of all the stuff that surrounds the concept, proving that the demands are met and showcasing how awesome the final product will be. So following this method, finding a needle in a haystack becomes logical and objective and makes it easier to show your clients what they envisioned and present them what they wished for. So I hope this was helpful to you. If it was in any way, shape or form, please click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, to get more videos about design and creativity and what it can do for your organization. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.